Right then, hello and welcome back to the channel. Now today we probably have the most ambitious rebuild I've ever attempted on the channel. We have the longest rebuild I would say that I have ever put out on the channel, and that is because we are down in the third division of German football in the third Bundesliga with 1816 Munich. Now they've had their money troubles in the past. They were one of the best clubs in Germany back down in the 1920s and 30s, and since having to sell their rights to the stadium, the Allianz Arena, to bitter rivals Bayern Munich back in 2006 due to money troubles, things just haven't been the same. They're playing at a different stadium now. They're at the bottom of German football. They want to get back to the top. We want to overturn Bayern at the very top of German football, but it's not going to be an easy task. And what I want you guys to do is put down in the comments, without going and cheating, how many seasons is it going to take me to topple Bayern at the top of German football to win the Champions League with 1816 Munich? Can you guys get it right? And then can you like the video, and can you subscribe if you are of course new to the channel? This is the first video. I do these every now and again. I always run a career mode as well at the same time as some of these videos, so do please subscribe if you want to see more, and let's get into the rules. So for the rules then, the ultimate goal is to win the Champions League, and all games will be simulated except the Champions League final, which I will then play live. Now the rebuild ends as soon as we win the Champions League, whether it takes one season, probably not this one, or if it takes 10. Once we win the Champions League, that's when I end the rebuild, no matter if we won any other competitions. So that's it for me rambling. Let's go and see the team we're dealing with in the first season. And so here then is the team, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not great. There's a lot of problems with it, but we're gonna get there. The strikers aren't too bad. I need a centre back, I need a centre mid, I probably need another backup centre back, I need a backup striker. There's just not much here at all. Quite a lot of young players that just are not very good, so we're probably going to be relying on our youth system as well. I'm going to have to rely on the free agents. Quite frankly, we're just going to get into what I think is going to be a load of business right now. First and possibly only loan is Nathan Victor, who goes out to Wigan for a year. Next to leave on loan then is Marco Manhart, who goes out for a year to Hartlepool. First player out then is Quirin Moll, and seeing as we've got an absolutely abundance of CDMs at 30, probably the least promising, so we get him out for 625k to China. I have a feeling then we're going to be making a lot of free agent signings this window. First up is the striker Mitchell Duke, 67 overall, comes in for 3.7k a week. Next up from the free agents then is Thomas Lamb, centre back, 67 overall as well. This time he's 27, comes in for 3.1k a week. Next free agent to come in then is a promising young striker, Nicholas Koutsakos. We get him in for 5 years. And the first actual money signing we try to make is for Fabian Schnellhardt. We pay 1.2 million to Darmstadt, and we managed to get him in for 3 years. Second money deal then is for Omar Siaric. We pay 1.1 million to Erzberger Auer, and the 19-year-old comes in for 4 years. And as covered then, I'm also going to promote one of the youth players, Anton Krizanic. He looks to be really promising and definitely one for the future. And here we are then with the new look squad at the end of the transfer window. Now it's not too bad. I've made players wingers. I've got in the centre backs, the keepers at a 70, Neudeckers at a 70. I brought in the midfielders, and I brought in better backup. I'm more proud of the backup we've brought in. We've got a thicker squad now. This could be a long one, so I'm thinking we're going to go straight to the end of season 1 to see how we do in the third division. And well, here we are at the end of the season, and I'm actually a little bit surprised. I thought we wouldn't be as high as we are, but we've won the league. Absolutely fantastic. We won the league by 6 points away from Osnabrück. That is very, very good, and I know we did have a good run because obviously I watched the sim as it goes through. We had a great run through here into the third round. We did eventually lose too much in Gladbach, but we made it past a couple of teams. I was happy with that run as well. So it's a new league next year. Let's have a look at the squad and see who did the best. If we're talking stats then, obviously Hilo and Bar played our most games, and it looks like Bar's going to be our top goal scorer. He is with 20, 18 of them in the league. Then Duke with 18 in the league as well. Neudecker with 8. It's pretty good then. The rest of the team not too much, but you know what, it's okay. If we look at our assists then, Neudecker wins that with 11, Schnellhardt with 7, my 2 centre mids doing well, and then Grealinger getting run with 5. But I think this team has promised to do well in the second division, so let's get there. Let's have a quick look at season 2 again, seeing how the team is. We know I'm bringing in probably a right back, maybe a striker. But the thing is, we've got a good few backups, but a lot of them have got to go out on loan. All these youth players have got to be loaned, got to get rid of them. We don't need them here, quite frankly. And unfortunately for us, we're not going to make many sales. 3.8 million, 12k isn't much. Without making many sales, I'm not too sure we're going to be making many incomings now. We'll try free agents again, but let's go see what business we do. First loan deal then is for a youth player, Michael Wright. He goes out to Cincinnati for a year. First man out is Marius Village for 900k. He is 31, so I'm happy to let him go. Next player to leave then is 27-year-old goalkeeper, Grigori Skelly, I believe his name is, 120k to Bradford. And another sale that's really necessary and a good one for us is Yannick Dykman out to Hiroshima in China for 600k. Making a few more sales than I thought, and Johan Jao is next to go out for 425k to Bastia in France. Due to a couple of sales and our preseason performance, then we actually managed to get 6.5 mil in the bank, and for Maximilian Bayer, the 19-year-old striker, I'm willing to spend a lot of it. And then getting the youngster in on a 5-year deal is huge for us. Next up then is 2 free agent right back signings. Luke Button is the first one for 5 years, and the next is 17-year-old Stephen Ambrose. The reason I got 2 in is because Kevin Godden has already peaked at 67, needed both of them, hopefully they both grow well. Next to come in then is a young, very promising keeper at 18 and 65 overall, 1.85 mil from Chicago. In comes Gabriel Salina, and the final signing I am then going to make is another free agent. It is Abdullahi. He does say striker there, but I am going to retrain him into a winger as he can do it, and I need winger cover. So after a lot more business than I expected to be doing, we have got quite a strong team now. A good solid backline. Bolton's up one already. Our substitutes look even better now, and we've even got quite a strong reserve team as well. I'm really happy with it. We've got a lot of players here, a few that I wanted to get out on loan that haven't done, but I'm very, very happy with this. We should be able to comfortably stay in the league. I'm not too sure about promotion, but we'll see how we're doing in January. Here we are in January, and then we're sitting in 9th. It's actually pretty good. It's a good distance away from Hamburg, Darmstadt and Sandhausen, who are down the bottom. I'm looking upwards. Are we anyway close? I don't think we are. 26, 32, 6 points off. It's possible, I suppose, if we get better, but I don't see it happening. I would like to point out, though, in the DFB Pokal, we're in the quarterfinals because we beat Bayern Munich 3-1. That is huge. That is huge. In a Munich derby, we beat them already. I would love to get them in the Champions League final at the very end, in however many seasons it takes. But that is fantastic. I would just like to mention as well, we've got two extra players out on loan. That is Kokic and then Manhart as well. Hopefully they do well. But now let's get to the end of the season. And you know what? 5th is actually a big improvement. I didn't expect to get that high at all. And we're only 7 points off 3rd, which is really, it's not that bad. I think next season, good few improvements, and we're pushing for the top of the table for sure for promotion. I will say in the DFB Pokal we did not get past Wolfsburg at all. Would have been nice to, but no, we did get past them. We lost to Hoffenheim in the semis. Jesus, I didn't even notice. That would have been a good final for us, Fortuna Dusseldorf, but oh well, we'll check the squad, see how they did. Unsurprisingly, most appearances is Hiller with Neudecker and Grillinger and Bayer doing the same, and then goals, you can see there, Bayer has won that with 16, Grillinger and Bayer both getting 11, that's pretty good from them too. I'm quite happy with that. Duke and Talik and Neudecker as well on 4. Assists I can see is Talik, that's very good from him, I hope to keep him around. Neudecker with 7 isn't the best, and Grillinger, I would like a few more assists from some people. Abdullah, who came in, got a couple of goals and a couple of assists just for a bit of cover, just what I wanted to see from him. Very good. Season 3 should be promotion back to the big time, back to Bundesliga. Let's go. And here we go then, looking at the squad for Season 3. Now it's pretty good. There are just a few places I would like to improve on. That is definitely centre back, maybe a centre mid, maybe a left winger. Bar is old now. And then on the bench, we've just got people that are aging. Duke, he's just aging. We've just got a few people that we need to get rid of, a few people that have come back from loan, a few people to get out on loan. But let's get right into it now. First loan then is for Will Clark for a year out to Club Necaxa. I don't know who they are. And loan wise, we send William Burns out to MacArthur for a year. First player to leave then is once again an aging left back, Philip Steinhardt, for 1.2 million, and he goes out to Tigres in Mexico. Next out permanently then is Daniel Vine for 1.2 million to Basel. For a 33-year-old Stephen Salga, I'll take whatever I can get, and nearly $500,000 from Bucharest is good. Next out is top scorer Marcel Barr, but for 2.1 million at 31 years of age, I would be very happy to get that money in and go for a younger option. First player in then is a left back to replace Steinhardt, who has left, and we go for John at Hoffenheim. We get him for 4.25 mil for 4 years. Now I mentioned I wanted a younger option for my left winger. Talis Mango is my option, and we've really had to do a deal here with New York. But we do eventually work out a deal both with the club and the player, and he signs for 4 years. And so they're looking at the squad at the end of that transfer window. We did a little bit less business than I probably would have liked. I probably could have done with a centre back, and I probably could have done with another left back coming in, but we didn't manage anything. It looks like we're gonna maybe struggle. I hope that we are good enough to get promoted here. We need this promotion this year. So let's go to January, see if I need to bring in anyone then. And looking at the league then in January, 2nd place is pretty much where I want to be. I would love to be top. That is the only thing. I would love to be top. 3rd are just above us by 1 point. Surely by the end of the season, with the growth we're going to get, hopefully, we should be able to get there. Now in the DFB Pokal, unfortunately, which is the first time it's happened to us, we went out in the first round. Where is it though? There it is. Hamburg beat us 2-1. Not good enough from us, if I'm honest. I would like to do well in that competition, maybe next year, and do a run for it, but that's not good enough. Finally, as you can see, we've got a few loans out then. Vict, Collins and Kokic have all gone out on loan, and we've also sold Linz Pichella to AFC Wimbledon. Hopefully by the time the loanees have come back, we're top of the table and winning it, so let's see. And at the end of the season then we do get our second major trophy, and that is the 2nd division. Bundesliga, top of the table by 2 points away from 3rd. I knew we could do it. We managed to do it in the end, and it was by drawing less games, and then they drew quite a lot. Fantastic stuff. Top of the table. You know, we already didn't manage to get through in the DFB Pokal, so we were already out of that. So let's go and check how the squad did. As usual, top players, quite a few actually played every game, and there you can see our top goal scorer is Bayer with 12. I would like it to be a little bit better. We need a bit more. But Grillinger then, only playing about 9 games left, only got 1 goal less than him. So that was pretty good from him. Dressel with a good few. Talig is a bit more shared about goals. Could have done with Magno doing a little bit better, but we'll take it when he's up there with assists. Talig with 10 assists, he's fantastic. I'm very happy with him. And again, the assists are shared out by quite a bit more. But now it's the big time. It is time finally into season 4. We're going into the Bundesliga. So let's get there. And so this is the squad starting in season 4 then. And it looks pretty good. I need that centre back for sure. I need a CDM and possibly a CM. But the backups are looking fantastic. Now look at these players that have come back from loan. Clark looks good. Collins and Burns both look fantastic. So they're great backups for us now. But I need those starters. We need to get players in. Let's see how much money I've got. 18 million is probably not enough. Jesus Christ, that's not enough, is it? Oh my God. Maybe 2 players? Maybe. We'll see. First out on loan then is Michael Ray. He'll go to either Cadiz or Trabzonspor in Turkey. First to permanently leave then is Kevin Godden. 1.5 million out to America. We'll take it. Another outgoing then is Stauder. His release clause is met, so out it goes to Başakşehir. First sign I've gone for then is that centre back in Malik Shaw from Schalke. 14.5 million. It was the most needed position to improve on. And we get him in on quite a high salary, but for 5 years, so I'll take it. And after a very, very quiet transfer window, there was not much I could do with the funds I was given. There just wasn't enough. It looks like this is it. This is what we're going to be going with, and it's not too bad until you get down here. There's not much midfield cover at all. I'm a little bit worried about that, but we should be able to hopefully stay up. That's what I'm hoping for. Should be able to hopefully stay up. That's what I'm hoping for realistically, is just staying up. We've got enough defence, we've got enough going forward. Let's just stay up. Let's get to January and see where we're doing. Here we are in January then, and things are not looking great at all. We are only 1 point above Augsburg in the relegation playoff. We're a good few points, to be fair, above Fürth and Bochum, but it's not looking promising at all, and I've got still no real money to be bringing in any reinforcements that are going to help us. So it looks like it's going to be a relegation dogfight to stay in this league. Let's get there and see what happens. And in an absolutely unbelievable turn of events, we've managed to steer clear of the drop zone by 8 points. I can't believe it. We finished 11th. I don't know how we managed to pick up so many wins. I was watching it go through and there was just so many wins coming in. We were well back from anywhere else, but we've stayed in the league. We've got a good bit of chunk for prize money for staying in the league, so that's hopefully going to give us enough to get through and get more players in next summer in the DFB Pokal. I don't know actually where we went out in the end. We must have gone out early. We went out there to Wolfsburg in round 3. It's not too bad. The squad, we'll just see if there's any shocks at all. It looks like we've had a bit of a shock in keeper-wise, as he's not played as many games, but goals-wise, Magno gets his goals. Bayer then as well. Grillinger does well. I'm happy with that. Talig, Neudecker, Dressel, Bolton with a couple isn't bad. Assist-wise, I'm not happy that not many people or anyone got above 10. Talig with 7 is the best we've got. It's probably not as good. I'm looking midfielders have got to improve now. Midfielders have got to be improved, especially in season 5. So let's get there. And here we go then into season 5. The team has grown quite well. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm thinking centre mids are the problem now. I need a new CDM, I need a new centre mid for sure. Maybe a right winger as well, depending on how much money they're given. We'll check that in a second. The backups then do need improving. I've got a few players I could probably get out on loan. They're not doing too bad. Some of them have come back really well, like Cox there. But yeah, it's all youth players really, but what we got to do is just check how much I've been given. 32 mil isn't the worst, you know. 32, second year in the Bundesliga, 32 mil should be enough to improve and hopefully get into a European competition, which is one of the board objectives, by the way. So let's go and see what transfer business we can do. First line out then is Emil Janssen. Yes, it's right by the start of the season, but hopefully he goes out for a year to Paris. First player to leave the club then is 31-year-old Fabian Schnellhardt. He goes out for 1.8 million to Ghent, and after 5 years of being loaned out, it's time for Kokic to leave permanently. This time he does go to Solidifying in Belgium. Onto a signing I've been wanting to make since really I started this rebuild, and that is Astor Franks. He's at Atletico Madrid and they do agree a deal for 21 mil. With a 5-year contract, he joins the club and I am super happy to have him here. Once again then I have had to dip into the free agent market purely because we just don't have enough to sign a good player, and Amid Diallo is a good player for free. A 5-year deal for only 20k a week is a shrewd bit of business from us. So we're bringing in another free agent then as our next signing. It's Fabio Carvalho, and I was so surprised to see him. I thought, I'm not even going to wait to see what his overall is. I'm just going to get him in because I think he's going to be good. And luckily he agrees to a 5-year deal. I just shot in the dark as in terms of wages, and he took it, so I'm happy. And so here then is the team at the end of the transfer window in season 5. We've got a couple of 80s now. Carvalho and Vranic's in there are very good. They're both changing positions. It was about 20 weeks for both of them. Diallo went up to an 80 because I changed his position to a right wing. That was fantastic for me, and everyone else is looking pretty good. I'm happy. Hiller's an 80 still. John's an 80 as well. People out on international duty, but the bench is looking so much better now. I actually swapped those two. The reserves is also looking very good. I am quite positive that we could possibly push for Europe this year. Could possibly need a backup striker. I have still got a little bit of cash lying around, but I do want to tie people down to some contracts. So we're going to go to January, see if I can get him and see how we're doing. I am quietly confident. 1st of January then, and we're sitting in 6th. I'm really happy with that. Only 4 defeats. It's pretty good. We're looking above us. We're not too far off 4th in Wolfsburg. So I'm hoping for a bit of European football. We're probably not going to win the league. I think we can count that out. Bayern Munich aren't doing very well at all. They've only won the same amount of games as us, so I'm really happy. This is going pretty well. We did go out on penalties to Hoffenheim in the 2nd round, unfortunately. You see it at the bottom there. It's unfortunate, but let's see if I can get that 2nd striker in. That man then is Louis Barry. Unfortunately, he hasn't got a picture, but he is the young Aston Villa striker currently in real life at Leverkusen. We get him for 19 mil, 5 years and about 30k a week. I'm definitely taking that. And at the end of the season, we have just dropped off. It's so unfortunate. In the end, it's by 2 points behind Leipzig as well. That's so close. I was really hoping for Europe. It looks like we haven't done it, but we just have to improve the team, improve performances, and surely we're getting up there. We'll just see how the squad did as well. We're looking at goals then. It's Bayer with 17. He's absolutely smashed it, to be fair, and then there's not enough from everyone else. This is the problem I've seen. 9 from Giallo's good, 8 from Carvalho's good, and Magno as well with 8, but someone should be hitting double figures as well as Bayer. He cannot carry the team. That's why I got Barry in January. I actually didn't see how he did, but at least Magno's got 10 assists. I'm happy with that. Giallo 9 and 10 is good as well. Neudecker with 7. I could do with a few more from other places. Again, as I'm saying, we could do with a few more. But that's what we need to work on then going into season 6. It's time to go. I need a midfielder definitely. Let's get going. And at the start of season 6 then, this is what the squad looks like. The defense is all 81, 82. The midfield, I need the improvement there with Neudecker. He's been a good servant, but I need the improvement there. That's obvious. And then we've got loads of kids that need to go either on loan or get sold. And we've got quite a good reserves actually in general. But I'm going all out for one player and one player only because we have only been given 41 mil. It's not great. I would like more. This is before we've sold anyone, before I've done the preseason tournament, so hopefully it goes up, but I think it's going to be all out on one player. By now you must know the timelines are just out of sync completely, but the first loan is Andreas Schreiber. He goes out to Eibar for a year. Next loan out then is Theodor Mooring, another right wing. I've got a lot of them for some reason. He goes out for a year to Vizela. We could have a lot of outgoings, we could have pretty much none, but first out definitely is Omar Siraric for 1.5 to LAFC. Unfortunately, you do have to sell some promising players sometimes for a bit of money when you need to make a big signing. So we've sold Emil Janssen for 10 million to Feyenoord. You can probably tell in what way we did the signing and the sales then, but Ambrose is next out for 2.6 mil to Burnley. I'm getting all my squad players out, I can't lie. Next to go is Abdullahi for 2.8 mil. I told you I needed a big signing. It's Ilias Mariba, 56 million. If you look up the top, they are cleaning me out for the centre mid Leipzig, absolutely cleaning me out, but I have to accept it. And somehow with 7,000 euro left in our wage budget, and that is it, we bring him in. I've got all out for this man. He has to do well. And then here we go at the start of season 6. This is the final squad we're going to be running with. The defense is probably my weakest point now. From it being the strongest, it's now the weakest. Midfield is great. Striker's great. I'm happy with it. And in defense is pretty good. Not in defense, but in the reserves and in substitutions, we're doing all right. We've got to be pushing for a European competition this year. We didn't make it last year. We have to make it this year. We're pushing towards the top of Germany. Let's go. Now, well, season 6 in January is looking unreal. Look where Bayern Munich are. Look where 1860 Munich are. Oh my god, yes, we're in 4th. I'm loving that. I would like to mention the DFB Pokal, right? We went out. These things happen. We always seem to go out to Hoffenheim. It's Hoffenheim. I hate them so much. I cannot beat them. But we are, by the way, we're in the Europa Conference League. We are in it. They're never mind that. We beat everybody in the group just. I can't lie. We're just top of the group, but I'll take it. 12 points. We've gone through. So we've got that to contend with. We're in 4th place in the league. It's absolutely unbelievable. This season is going to be fantastic. And here we are at the end of the season. If you watched on my rebuilds before, then you know that we didn't get to the final of the Conference League, but we didn't do half bad. And then to finish 6th in the league as well is pretty good. I'm happy with that. I would have liked to have stayed in 4th, but realistically, there are 4 bigger teams than us, really, aren't they? We saw the DFB Pokal, we'd gone out already, so let's check the Conference League. The final is between Man United and Sevilla. That is two big teams realistically, and we went out in the end 5-2 to Man United. But we did take down Salzburg on the way, we did take down LG Helsinki as well, so quite frankly we had an easy run to the semi and then we got United. But do you know what? I'm happy. I'm quite happy with that season. That's a good season into 6, which is, I believe, again, the Conference League. If it is, that's okay. I feel like we're going to get a better team. We're going to do better. Hopefully get to the final and win it. We'll have a look at the squad. Because quite frankly, if you look at this is Bayern with 46 games, 34 goals, 11 in the Conference League, 22 in the league. It's very, very good. Again, with the people not helping him out. Magno is great overall, but he's not helped him out. Barry's got 8 from the bench. Yeah, someone should be doing better. Carvalho got an injury by the looks of that. But Bolton with 6 is actually really good. He's come off the bench a few times. We've done all right. Realistically, assists, I'm happy someone got double digits this time. That's what we like to see. But season 7 is going to have to be, I'm telling you, a major trophy win. So either the league or the Conference League or the DFB Pokal. We'd like to finally not get Hoffenheim and finally get through in that one. But it's time to go there. I'm thinking new centre-back. Let's see the squad. Looking at the squad then in Season 7, I'm happy with the front line. Jello got an injury. I'm happy with the midfield as well because Carvalho got an injury, which meant they were out for a while. The centre-backs are okay. Right-back is probably a thing. Keeper. I need a new keeper. If I can get myself an 84, 85 rated keeper, that's going to push us really high up. We've got good bench now. I've got to get rid of some of these boys as well. I just need the cash, I suppose. We've been given about 40 mil again, I believe it was. Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, just under 40 mil this time, which I'm a bit peeved about, but we'll take it. 40 mil, it's okay. Let's see what we can do with it. First loan deal then, Jonathan Winter, youth player as per normal. It normally is youth players, isn't it? It goes out to young boys for a year. Next loan then, Theodore Morin, 2 years to Sociedad. Next for a loan then is Caleb Gibbs. He goes out to Belgium for a year. To improve, I'm going to have to sell. Luke Bolton is the one to take the chopping block, and he goes out to Mainz for 37.2 million. Next to leave then is youngster Badr Clout G for 2.1 million out to the US. Let go of quite a few defenders this transfer window, and Grezler is the next one to go at 3.1 million. Now, as I said, I needed a keeper, and I'm going to butcher his name at Marmashvili. That's a decent pronunciation from me. From Wolves, we managed to get him for 47 million and a 5-year deal. He's a big improvement on what we currently have. And then for a right back, luckily we won the preseason tournament. We have sat down with Graham Potter. I paid over the odds for Tariq Lamptey here with 52.5 mil. But on deadline day, sometimes you do have to rinse the bank account, and we have done that with Tariq Lamptey coming in. And then here's having a look at the squad in season 7 right at the start. Hopefully, now the morale's not great, I'm not going to lie. Hopefully that picks up a bit. But I want Carvalho to grow. If I can get the midfielders to grow, if I can get Diallo to grow, and then the centre backs and the midfield and the defenders, we should be good. Again, the bench is looking stronger and stronger each time. We've got loads of reserves, got loads of people in here that are strong as well. For the Europa League, by the way, it's the Europa League now, so let's see how we do in January. And well, season 7 has gone unbelievably at this moment in time. Even though Hertha Berlin and Bayern Munich have a game in hand, they can't catch us. We are 5 points clear at the top of the table. That is unbelievable. I absolutely have no idea how we've managed to do that. DFB Pokal, let's check it. Are we still in it? We're not. We're out. Who do we go out to? Stuttgart 3-2. Not good enough from us at all. But I mentioned it's the Europa League. We were in the Europa League. We're through the group stage. I can tell you that. By winning nearly every game, we only drew 1. Fantastic 16 points. Can't wait to get to the end of this season. Here we go then. This is going to be nice and fast. That's not a good draw to start off February. But let's get this going. Let's see how we do in the Europa League as well. Everton away in the Europa League makes things difficult. And a loss to Frankfurt away is not good. Good league win. Can we beat them? Yes, we can. We're through. Love that. Next up then is Chelsea. There's no way we pass Chelsea. A draw at home. Can we beat them? Can we? Oh my God, we've done it. That's absolutely fantastic. We lose to Wolfsburg. The league might be going away, but the Europa League looks like it might be coming home. We've beaten Villarreal in the home leg. Oh, we've made it. Oh, we've made it. Oh my God, we've made it. Unbelievable. Right, what we're going to do then, I've calmed myself down just that little bit. We're going to get straight to the final. We're going to get here. We're not going to check the league until after the final to see if we've done the double. I feel like I looked at the league results there. We weren't winning them, so I don't think we have. But let's see if we can win this final first. Looking at our team, it looks class. I'm not surprised we made it to the final. Their team still looks quite good as well. But can we get the wins? Quick simmed it. Oh, yes, on penalties. On penalties, we've won the game. Unbelievable. Have we won the league as well? Can't believe we won the Europa League. We're definitely in the Champions League at the very least. Have we won the league? Oh, it's so tense, man. It's so tense. Wolfsburg won it by 2 points. We lost to them. I saw us lose to them on the calendar. That is so close. Oh, but we're second. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. If we'd just beaten Wolfsburg, we'd have won the league. Bayern down there. We've already toppled Bayern. Bayern are in 6th. We are the best team in Munich now, winning the Europa League and coming second in the Bundesliga. Unreal. And our best performers, that's what I like to see. That is what I like to see, is Diallo, getting some goals as well, along with Bayer, equal on goals, fantastic. Mariba got 10, he's obviously picked up an injury, but he got himself 10 goals as well. If Magno could have just got himself another goal, one more goal, mate, one more goal, double figures would have been fantastic. I want Diallo to then, of course, in the assists get double figures as well, but this is it. We're in the Champions League now, and I've got a sneaky feeling we're going to do it next season. We're going to win the league, we're going to win the Champions League, maybe even the DFB Pokal. It's unbelievable. It's time for Season 8. Here we are in Season 8, then this is by far the longest rebuild I've ever done, surely, Season 8. And everyone is on international duty, but they're all very, very good. They're all 85 and up, so it's looking good. Even the benches is pretty much all 80s except for Talik. I'm sure we can get there. And the reserves, we're going to obviously get rid of a few of them, but even they are nearly all 70s now. I'm not even thinking I need to sign any starting players. I don't think I need to sign any starting players. Maybe a few backups on the bench, but other than that, we're going straight in, so shouldn't be too much business. And first loan out the door is Jonathan Winter, who goes to Freiburg for a year. And then last loan for this season is Chase Williams, who goes back out, I believe, to Philadelphia again for a year. First player out in Season 8 is one of the first players I brought in Season 1. Kostakos goes out for 7.5 million to River Plate. Next player out is a captain we had for a long time, was Dennis Dressel. He goes to Marseille for 12.8 mil. We send Caleb back out to North America as he goes to Nashville for 1.35 mil. We also let the CDM Wagner go to Belgium for 2 million. First man in the door then is Joshua Zirkzee from the free agents again. You got to tell me whether or not I should be making use of the free agents like I am in this rebuild, because I'm not so sure, because we've really benefited from them. But I'm happy to bring him in for a 3-year deal. Next up then, we bring in a backup centre-back, Mickey van der Ven from Wolfsburg for 34.8 million and a 4-year deal, backup secured. And the last bit of business then is I want that CDM cover. I sold Dressel, I wanted someone better in, and we've gone for James Garner for 34.5 mil. For some reason he was at Rayo Vallecano, but now he signed a 4-year deal with the best team in Munich. And then here is a look at the final squad for Season 8. Yes, we are that far into it at this stage, but it's fantastic. We're all over 85. We're nearly all pushing 90 at this point. The bench is all over 80, which I love to see as well. And then the reserves are they're all over 75 except for like 1 or 2 players. This is absolutely fantastic. This is a Champions League winning squad. I can feel it. Let's go. Let's get to January. Here we go then. It's January. We're second this time, but we're only a point behind and a point off where we were last year. So we're doing all right. We're doing okay. I will say it's been good. I've been watching it, and we've been very good. Bayern still not good. We're the best team in Munich for sure. DFB Pokal, we're actually still in this, I believe. We've got Bayern. We need to beat them in the quarterfinals. Got to check Champions League as well. I believe we breezed through that. Valencia we should beat, and we did breeze through the group. We did lose the last game to Spartak Moscow for some reason. I don't know why, but it's okay. I'm pretty confident. I'm sure this is going to be the year. We're going to get to the Champions League final. Let's go. How many times do I say let's go, by the way? It's so many times in this video. If someone counts, we'll pay you money. Right, well, here comes that Valencia game, and that's a great first leg from us. That's not good. I hate when we lose in the league. Can we do better in the second leg against Valencia? We need to go through. Yes, and we're through. Who's up next for us? We don't know. We lose Dortmund again. Stop doing that. Here it is, and it is Inter, and we win the away leg. Fantastic. I want to win this as well. We'll take it. Chelsea at home. I believe we beat them in the Europa League. Surely we can do it again. Here we go. First leg is a draw, 3-3. How's the away leg going to go for us? We're through to the final, and it's only Spurs. This could be deciding the league as well against Wolfsburg. That's a win. Oh, this is big. This is big. Okay, so this time what we're going to do, we're going to check how we did in the competitions and how the squad did, and then I'm going to play the final, right? So that's what we're going to do. So sit in here, let's check the Bundesliga first. No, let's check DFB Pokal first. I believe we went out. Yeah, Bayern, we went out to Bayern in the quarters on penalties. Very annoying, but we went out, right? So they're in the final against Wolfsburg. But for us, did we win the league? Yes, yes we did. Come on, we won the league. That's fantastic. It's time to do the double. Now, it's a shame we've not won the DFB Pokal in 8 seasons, but fantastic from us. Let's check the squad. Our top goal scorer, unsurprisingly, is Bayer. Carvalho with double figures. Diallo with double figures. Mariba's injured. That's not good for the final. Magno, I swear to God, man, that's not good enough. You're lucky this is the last season. Ranix, Barry even getting goals. Lamptey's suspended probably for the final as well. That's not good. But look, we'll stop complaining about it. We'll go and check who's in, who's out, what's the story with the Champions League final now. So it's Munich v Spurs in the final. In the semis, we managed to go 4-3 on aggregate to Chelsea. And there was another German team in the semis with Spurs. They won 2-1. We managed to beat Inter. That was unbelievable for us. Spurs beat Real Madrid. And in round of 16, we beat Valencia. And Spurs beat Marseille. And in the groups, we absolutely breezed past it. All that's left now is to see the team for the final. And we'll look at it from in here. As you can see, Mariba is injured. It's unfortunate, right? It's really unfortunate. But look, Talik will come in. It's not too bad. Lamptey was probably league suspension. That's good. So he's in, everyone else is fine, it's just Mariba. Carvalho's playing well, I'm happy, I'm ready to go. What a team this is, look at the squad. We've got so many good players here. We are deserving of this Champions League trophy. I can feel it. It's only Spurs, lads. How many times have I played Spurs in Champions League final, by the way, in rebuilds? Seems to be quite a lot, but it's only Spurs. Let's get it. Wouldn't it have just been seriously so fitting if it had been at the Allianz, or Sanderson Park as it's called here, at the Allianz? It would have been unbelievable. Because we should be getting that back now. Biggest team in Munich. We should be kicking Bayern out of that stadium. But look, here we are. We've got to win this final. It's only Spurs. It's only Spurs. I keep saying it. It's only Spurs. We've got this. We've absolutely got this in the bag. Let's get going. Just keeping a little bit of possession to start us off. It's a Champions League final. We're going to be nervous. We just want to hold possession. As you can see, James Garner is in for the injured Moriba. Look at the top quarter. We've had 200 career wins. Let's make this 201. Come on. It's Carvalho now. Magno's gone. Magno's gone. That's sat 2 people down. Unbelievable. Back for Bayer. He's taking it round 1 and he's put it wide. Are you kidding me? Fabian for Spurs. It's a good ball through, but Lamptey's on the cover. We've done well defending so far. This time we did something going forward. Carvalho into Bayer. Can we beat Christensen? Looks like we can. Just lift that for Diallo. That's brilliant. And on the volley. It's not great, but the second time I'm asking, he puts it in the back of the net. It was a bit lucky because that first volley was not good enough at all. But Ahmed Diallo does very well to get in behind and make it 1-0 after 25. In a Champions League final, the first goal is the most important one. So now you've got to keep your head. You can hold on to something now, it's good. Here comes Spurs. Oh, it's Termi. Oh, how has that not gone in? Surely that went in. Good header away from Thior. That looked like that crossed the line to me. Oh, we've definitely gotten away with one. Leaving Carvalho with so much space, and he plays another cutting ball in for Magno. This time he's going to come back, round 1, himself back for... Oh, Carvalho, he's scuffed his shot. And he can't get the rebound in, but can Franix win the header? Yes. Back down to Bayer. Yes, there we go. And it's 2 just before half-time. How Carvalho didn't score himself, I'll never know. He scuffed his shot on the volley, but eventually the ball got back to Bayer, and he doubles our lead. Just a minute of added time now until the break. And I'm not going to lie, last time, 1816 Munich were in a cup final, or in a European Cup final. They lost 2-0 to West Ham back in 1965. So to be 2-0 up at the break here in this Champions League final, in the 2029 Champions League final, is massive for them. Carvalho's nicked the ball off him and he's had a strike from distance that Martinez holds well. What a start to the second half. Here comes Spurs then. They're going to look to get in here with Fabian. Can I get out there with John? John's going to have to run his way back. Go on, Marco. Get yourself in. Lang's there. An OG Munich player, by the way. An OG Munich player still in the starting lineup for them. Carvalho now looking for Magno over the top. Are we going to get to him? Yes, we are. Bouncing ball is easy for a cross, but it's going to fall there for Jallo. Or on the break, Bayer! Yes! I thought it was offside. An hour in, we make it 3, and we've absolutely put Spurs to the cleaners today. Surely this is the Champions League coming home. 65 minutes, and it's 3-0. It's time to bring on an 1860 legend. Talik comes on in place of Garner. He's been here since day 1, same as Lang. He deserves to be on the pitch for the trophy lift. Annex are cleaning up Talik. It's a good ball to Carvalho. Back to Talik on the edge, on the Champions League final. What a goal that would have been. 10 minutes to go. The party's already starting in the stands, surely. The players don't even seem to be that too bothered by it, but Malik Dior is doing an unbelievable job. And he's setting away a counter here, because here goes Magno. He's in behind Emerson. He's been in behind him all day. Balls for Diallo. He's not really a headerer. I'm not going to lie. He's the shortest man on the pitch. You can hear that party I mentioned already started now. I can hear the fans. Talik on the ball. Goes out for Diallo. Then we go Bayer. Can he just let it run? Oh, nearly. Desa puts the ball across. Oh, what a save. What a save. I'm not even going to attempt to keep his name. It's so long. And there's offside. And there's 30 seconds left. That's game over. We can run the clock down. Lang's got the ball here. They're going to press, but there's no chance. It's 3-0. Ball's out wide, but the ref blows the whistle anyway. And 1860 Munich have won the Champions League for the first time in their history. 64 years after they were last in a European Cup final. And they lost that one. So this is the first time they've ever won one. These fans, it's been tough. From the bottom of the Bundesliga 3, basically, to the very top of German football. Winning the league this year as well. We won the Europa League on the way. And now we've won the biggest prize of them all, the Champions League. And one of the OG players, one of the players who is there in real life right now, is going to lift the Champions League for 1816 Munich. Lang lifts it up high. The crowd goes wild. It's absolutely brilliant. It's taken 8 seasons, but we have turned this German's club fortunes right around, and they have won the Champions League. ahead of Bayern. They're bitter rivals in Munich. They have absolutely dominated them this year, and the last couple of years, might I add. Unreal. Now, I have thoroughly enjoyed recording this over 2 days this has taken me, but I thoroughly enjoyed my longest rebuild ever. 8 seasons is most seasons by far. I'm not even sure how long the video is going to turn out to be, but probably around 40 odd minutes. I hope you've watched to this point, and if you have, thank you very much. And if you are still watching and you haven't already, please do drop the video a like. And again, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below, did you get it right? Did you guess 8 seasons? If you guessed 8 seasons in the comments, well done. Congratulations to you. That is everything from me. As I said, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.